seen increased playing time since Anthony Davis went down with an injury in early February. And Frank Vogel says he's looking to find ways to reduce the Kings' minutes, including a new lineup change that is supposed to help. Vogel said, quote, "It's something that we looked at and we liked it going into the break. We decided we were going to stick with it and see how it looked." He was able to come back in fresh and close the game out. So, Shannon, I know you're watching it very closely. Is this the right move?
Well, I like it, Skip. Normally, LeBron closes out the third. He starts the fourth, and then he'll play about 6 minutes. He'll take about a 2 or 3 minute break, 4 minute break if he can, and then he comes out. But if you notice, he didn't finish the third, and he started the fourth on the bench. And so he ends up playing 34, I think 34 and a half minutes. Yeah, 34, a little less than 34 and a half minutes. And that's kind of where they want to keep him, Skip. It had started to creep up, 38 minutes, 39 minutes. You know, those double overtime games. I think they had, 3 overtime games, 1 double overtime. You start playing 46, 47 minutes, 43 minutes, 41 minutes, and what was normally you playing 33 minutes, all of a sudden, that's heading north to where you don't want it to go. So this is something that I think Frank Vogel and the coaching staff, they sought LeBron. They said, "LeBron, check this out. This is what we want to do. We understand that you're going to play every game. You want to play every game. We want you to play every game. But if we can find a way to steal a minute here, to steal 2 minutes there, and have you still play these games, be in the game late in the ball game to close these ball games, what do you think that?" And I think LeBron was amenable to that, and that's where we are. Don't think that they did this some willy-nilly and LeBron wasn't in cahoots with this. Yes, this is what's best for the team. And old GOAT James, he did, you know, he did score a bunch of points, but them pinpoint darts that he was throwing all over the field.
2 points in the fourth quarter. He must
did we win the game?
I guess he ran out of gas. I don't know.
We went out of gas. Skip, we only took 1 shot. Stop that.
So, just 2 weeks back, I heard your man, LeBron James, say in a post-game interview, and I'm going to quote him exactly, "I don't get tired."
Okay.
Period, end of story. Then he went on to say, "I spend like $2 billion a year on my fitness," something like that. I don't know. You don't think they all spend X dollars?
No, they don't.
I do.
They don't spend it like he does.
I think the top ones spend as much, and yet it's just a runaway train. It's like a myth has been made that
kind of like Tom.
Kind
of like Tom Brady.
Yep.
Kind of like Tom Brady. So he's the only one that has a personal trainer.
Well, don't put LeBron and Tom Brady's.
I put GOAT over of hair in front.
Yeah, okay. So this is also the same LeBron who said, I think it was last year, but he went third person on himself. Like LeBron, he said, does not load manage. But then we saw him game before the break, Sacramento.
One game, Skip.
He load managed.
One game.
Did it not qualify as load managed?
That is, Skip, one game.
Watch Kawhi Leonard. They play at Dallas tonight. You think he'll play? Yes, he will.
It's about time.
Yep.
That man, Skip, I mean, come on. The dude barely got 10,000 points, been in the league 10 years.
So the point is LeBron just coming to his senses and admitting he does get tired and he does get worn down after those. Remember, after like the second of those those overtime games, I looked up one morning and LeBron James had played more minutes than anybody in the whole league. This is pretty late in the first half of this season.
Right.
That's absurd. What are you trying to do? That's like quote unquote suicidal.
We're trying to win. Skip, look here.
Trying to win?
We understand. Look, Ferraris, Lambos can go 180, 200 miles an hour. That don't mean you should drive them full bore the entire time, right? So that's what we do with LeBron.
I don't get tired, he said.
Skip, just because something can go continuously doesn't mean that it should. You can leave the lights on. But to conserve, that's what we do. What we do. Click, we cut it off. So to conserve, so we can bust your head, so I can have that same energy when we play you.
You better have
that's what I'm gonna have.
Because you won't.
Yes, I will.
You'll come in here skulking.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what's gonna happen is somebody gonna bust you up again before you get to us because all your mind is set on beating us.
I think you, just in our previous topic, I think you predicted the Clippers are gonna get beaten in the first round, right?
Y'all ain't gonna get to the Western Conference Finals. That's what I'm saying.
You are getting?
You not.
Oh,
we
not
are.
getting?
Yeah,
really?
we are. You're not.
Wow, how many cases on?
Nope, I ain't give you no cases.
Okay, thank you.
All I know is that we're going to be the Western Conference representative.
So finally, as I keep pounding the table for over here, LeBron James woke up and came to his senses and said, "I'm in year 18 and I am 36 years of age," which in sort of NBA dog years, that's like 56.
You know what that means, right? That just, because we cut down the minutes, that just increased our MVP odds by 10%.
Okay, well, maybe so. Maybe it should. And don't give me Frank Vogel saying, we came, no, you didn't come up with...
Yeah, we didn't. Frankie V.
Nothing.
He's the coach. That's what we do.
LeBron James is the coach of this
No,
team.
he's not.
You can just watch the games. If you just eye test the games, LeBron comes and goes as he chooses.
Frankie V.
No, he does not. It's just a little nod to the sideline. Okay, I'm ready.
Skip. That's always, see, why you do this?
Well, you know what? I'm not condemning him. I'm congratulating. He has earned the right to take himself in and out of games.
So Michael didn't have that luxury.
Sure he did.
Okay, so what's the problem? Kobe had that luxury.
Although, I will give you this. Phil Jackson had much more control over Michael than Frank Vogel has over LeBron James.
Skip, you do realize this. For what it's worth, Michael Jordan and LeBron James average the exact same total minutes per game, 38.3. LeBron averages more minutes per game for a career than what Kobe averaged. And do you realize that LeBron had 3 seasons in which he averaged more minutes than Jordan or Kobe ever averaged in a season? So this notion that he's slowing down and that he's not the same guy is not true.
Wait, how many times did he play? 82 games? All 82?
Skip, we don't count we don't count the games. We make the games count. You remember all the games we played.
Michael played 10 82-game seasons? I don't know. You just like to play
And we
basketball.
got more points than he got.
Yeah.
And about to have more rings, too.
It may have just locked up
played about
MVP, but that
8
is
more
because
years.
of a different player injury. I'll share the details with you guys after the break.